been able to find ways to fund a lot of different parts of our program, but the core part of our program these high school students being here, our staff being here to greet any kid that comes in, is funded by this, Swing for Kids. So thank y'all for your support and for making those moments the most important part of our program really continue on. My name is Matthew Blackburn, the Director of Youth Ministries here at the church. Man, I've had the great pleasure since 2018 being at this place and seeing this after-school program grow. From the size and the number of kids that come in to the experiences they get to do and the amount of kids that we get to involve. It's been amazing to watch this place being just an open door to be in a place that connects them to the community, connects them to different activities. Having a secondary after-school program started up this year for middle schoolers who curriculum-based, catching a whole other group of kids that we feel like is important need. Having the high school program kicking off and seeing the need that's there and being able to continue this care with these youth. But the most important thing I love is what happens here every day with the students coming up after a day of school, getting greeted by their name, by our staff, a lot of which are high school students who just not 3 or 4 years ago were doing that same walk after middle school, knowing and making those connections with every middle school comes up here, and that's a huge impact.
Hey, I'm Ian Smith. I'm the director of the Jounce Middle School after-school programs. This program has been around for a while, and it's great. It offers kids a safe place to go after school. We kind of think of ourselves as a lighthouse. We're all working together to make this place as safe as possible, as welcoming as possible, as fun as possible. Because what we have found, what we've seen is the impact this program has is that when these middle school kids come up and they go to high school, when they get up there on that first day, these upperclassmen know them by name, they have a relationship with them. It's so impactful.
We started talking with some of the high schools and seeing there's a huge need, and even need for students to have something for their resume or have a teacher write a recommendation letter for them, and they haven't done as much outside the classroom. And so we've put together a high school program. This year we're kicking off our rec and volunteer aspect of it. Last year we got started with our educational part, and we loved it. So a lot of this had to do with transformation of waste. One of my favorite projects we did last year is right here in my hands. We took about 100 pounds of waste bacon grease that we have from Pancake Day, where we usually pay money to get rid of. The students took that bacon grease and made soap out of it, and actually they tried to make it look a little bit like bacon. It had this dye. We had some old shirts and we shredded them up and did a process to make paper out of old shirts. So this whole bar of soap and even the wrappings made out of stuff that were being thrown away. Sometimes it can even cost money to get thrown away. And they were able to not only make something, but we're going to be able to sell this farmer's market, let them understand what it's like to take something that was waste and turn it into a business almost. The same kids here looking for a place to go and a place to be welcome and wanted. We have that continue in high school, and we have it in a way that, man, is building up their resume.
Hi, I'm Annabelle Lamar. I'm an enrichment programmer here at FUMC Waynesville. A couple years ago, after school started to change a little bit, we were able to start taking groups of youth on field trips. Some of the first field trips we went on were paddleboarding, hiking, fly fishing, and after taking the students on these field trips, we saw how excited they were to get to try something new. We started thinking about each individual student in our program and how not every student has opportunities to get to try something new outside of our free after-school program, and that's where the idea for Jounce Plus came from. And Jounce Plus is a program that we're just starting this year in 2024, and the idea behind it is to have a smaller group of students that we're able to provide enriching opportunities for academically through STEM curriculum. So part of the week we're learning and doing with lessons and activities, and then the other part of the week we are taking field trips for recreational opportunities, having folks come in and teach skills, and volunteering at local nonprofits in places around where we want students to know exist if they ever need help and know that they can give their time back to. The amazing thing about all these after-school opportunities is that we are able to offer something that will help each individual student be successful and have a great time.
The strength of this program is the strength of this community. And this, as together, we're going to continue to make this a safe place, continue to grow that word a safe place, to really embrace every student.